Hey guys, what's going on? It's David with Lunar Beaches Crypto. Alright guys, so I just wanted to go over real quickly a trade that I made yesterday. Or this morning rather. Kind of last night leading into this morning. So I watched a little bit of ICT's live stream yesterday. Go check it out. Go check out all of his work because it will change you. So you don't have to listen to me. Just turn this off if you want to and go on over there and listen to ICT. All I'm trying to do with my channel moving forward is translate ICT, his system, his concepts, smart money concepts that he created. I'm trying to translate that to crypto, and I'm trying to see how much of it works in crypto. So with that, yesterday he talked about the opening gap for not just the weeks, which I have those marked off now. So I got the previous, this is PWOG right here, PWOG, previous week opening gap. What that is the close of the stock market on Friday to the opening on Sunday for the futures market. So you take that and then there you go, you have a range. Now, what I did when I saw Bitcoin come up here, we cracked that 25.2 and immediately got rejected. First of all, I didn't catch this one down. I should have, but, I wanted to wait, so I waited. I was also working, so that didn't help. But anyway, I saw it come down to this previous week opening gap, and when it did that and came up, and it came back down, I threw the ICT fib on here, not there. I threw the ICT fib on here, and I got in at the OTE, which is between the 0.79 and the 0.62, right in there. Well, I saw it bounce off of there. I really got in up here, and I just held it. I held it overnight, set my stop loss, and was just going to ride it, see what happened. Wake up this morning. I go ahead and I plot what is called the daily gap, which is close of the markets, of the stock markets on the weekday to the open of the next day. So from 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I mapped off this green sector here, this shaded area. And oftentimes price will run up into that area, into that overnight gap. And then maybe we can start seeing price roll over or just keeps going. I'm not sure, but the point for this is to show you what trade I made. So I took from that opening to the bottom here, and I took the halfway mark of the gap, and that's where I decided to exit. Market opens, shoots up straight to the midpoint of that gap. I exit 50% on a 20x leverage trade. Bam, I'm all good. Now I'm just waiting. Actually, I got into another short. I got into short immediately after I closed that. Picked up another 28%. So that was nice. Got out of that. But then after that, it's just been kind of trending upwards. Now, right now, I don't know how often this plays out. I'm going to, back test this strategy and see how much that could actually work on a day-to-day basis, how often it works, how consistent it is, that is, and give you guys the results, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to give you guys the results, and I'm trying to translate ICT, his actual stuff, because there's a lot of stuff out there that claims to be ICT that's not really his work. And after watching him, I can tell, he says that it's students of his, that are probably, putting stuff out, and that they are oftentimes incorrect about what they have learned. and I'm not going to disagree with the guy. So, because it's his work. But anyway, so I'm just trying to translate it from stocks and Forex, where he specializes, to crypto. Because he said that some of his students said that it does work for crypto. So, hey, why not try it out? So right now, I'm only doing Bitcoin because it does have ETFs on the market. You do have an actual CME gap on a Bitcoin ETF and all that stuff. So it flows a lot more with the stock markets. But I think once I get into the alts, I think I'm going to see very similarly, see that it works similarly, but we'll have a lot more volatility in the altcoins, obviously. So the levels might not be as respected, but I haven't even gotten into the alts. So right now it's just Bitcoin, which is more than enough. Okay. Honestly, Bitcoin's more than enough. If you're trading crypto and not just hodling, then Bitcoin, I think, is your least risky asset to trade in crypto, mostly because it does follow the broader markets. But I do think the whole crypto market follows the broader markets. I just don't know to what extent, because like I said, I haven't delved deep into that yet. So, yeah, before I move on, just by the way, none of this is financial advice. This is just for educational purposes only, and hopefully, you can learn something from this, and maybe you can get the trading better, or get the trading at all. Who knows? Anyway, but yeah, so caught that little trade there. So right now I'm just waiting to see what we do up in here. Let's take this down to the 1 minute to see how Bitcoin is reacting up here. Doesn't look like too much is going on. Just kind of in a consolidation. We are trending down, but at the same time, it could just be consolidation before a further move to the upside. But for right now, I mean, that's it. I'm just watching that. I'm going to find other ranges. Now, I did notice that, why are you not? There we go. We have not, let me back up so we can see a little better. So as you can see at the bottom there, before this thing changes, there's that WOG in the bottom right hand corner. That's the weekly opening gap. That is this week's opening gap. So that started down here. Let me get the sessions off of here. So that started down here. This is your weekly opening gap, and we have not come back down to test that at all. That is a point of interest for me, between 21,532 and 21,792 per the KuCoin chart. So that's your weekly opening gap of this week, and we have completely pushed away from that gap, came down, tapped the previous week opening gap, and have gone up since, and now we are in retracement levels. And we can see where exactly we are on that. Well, maybe. I got my magnet on because it's important to be precise, but it's really difficult to do when you're on an iPad and you can't see because you got your finger in the way. All right, let's see. So right now, I am waiting, and it just so happens to be that the optimal trade entry between 0.79 and 0.62 is right at the top of today's opening gap. So somewhere in this area is probably where I will think about going short, with my stop loss at the top of this range. That is not financial advice. That is just what I am looking for. But that's going to be it for this one. I've got to go do another job. Just had to make a quick video, show you guys what I was seeing this morning, why I made the play that I made. I made it off of this previous week opening gap, and then the midpoint of the opening gap from the overnight session. That's going to be it for this one. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe. As always, ride the waves. Thanks, guys. Love you all.